Hello sweethearts, it's Kimberly Lovell here, Wealthy Business Goddess Mentor and from kimberlylovell.com. So I'm really excited to be here again with you today. It is day 5 of the Law of Attraction and Business Challenge, and today I'm going to be sharing about how you can promote your products and your services. So I'll just give a few moments for people to jump on the live stream. So if you're joining me on the live stream, then just give me some thumbs up or hearts, let me know where you are in the world. And if you have any questions, then pop those in the comments as well. And hopefully I can answer them on the live stream rather than you watching the replay. So we've been live streaming for 5 days now with this challenge, sometimes in the business page, sometimes it's been on my personal profile. Seem to have a few hitches with live stream at the moment. Anyway, hopefully we'll be all good today and be lovely to connect with you. And I really hope that you're getting value from this challenge. I know lots of you have been taking action and sharing your action steps and your takeaways and insights, which is amazing. I really want for you to have the clarity, and so if you haven't watched from the beginning or you've missed out on some of the series, you can find them all in the Wealthy Business Goddess tribe, and I'll be putting the link at the top of this post once it's gone live. And what we've covered so far, we've talked about the law of attraction, how it impacts your business and how it can support you, and also how it sometimes sabotages you in terms of what you're wanting to achieve with your business. And then we talked about the your soul's purpose and your business being the vessel for your soul's purpose. And then we've also talked about, we've covered so many things. We've talked about products and in terms of the value that you're offering. So we touched on pricing and some of the mindset challenges around pricing, and also some of the practicalities in terms of how you find your ideal clients, your niche, and how you convey the value of what you're offering and what you're sharing. So today, as I say, we're talking about the products and the services. I'm just checking to see what I've forgotten. I knew there was one thing. So day 4 yesterday we covered beliefs and expectations, and we talked a lot around money mindset, but also things like fear of success, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of visibility, all of those kind of things that are showing up for a lot of people in their business and holding them back. So I was talking about it being both the inner work and the outer work that's so important in order for us to be able to get the results that we're wanting. We need to do both. So, promoting your products or services. Now, I don't know why, but right now I can't see who's on the live stream. I know a few of you are on here, but all I can see is little messages from Facebook or from the live stream. So do pop a comment in there or give me some thumbs up and hearts. I just want to make sure that you can hear me. Otherwise, it feels like you're talking to yourself sometimes when we're doing these live streams. Okay, so we've been covering a lot of information over the past 4 days, and really what I wanted to do was to give you a much clearer understanding of how the law of attraction works, and to give you that new perception of your business as the vessel, so that you can feel confident about the value that you provide to others, and so that you can begin to look at some of those limiting beliefs or feelings that you might have going on, the unconscious ones that lurk below the surface. So yesterday I was sharing a technique called muscle testing, which is a really cool technique, and you'll find some more videos on that on my website on kimberlylovell.com, and also you'll find on that website, if you look on the blog, you'll find a list of limiting beliefs, and you can actually download those and then you can muscle test so that you can actually see for yourself what's going on in your unconscious mind. You'll be very surprised, I'm sure. So now that you're working on changing your limiting beliefs and the things that you're holding back on, that's fantastic. You know, you're going to be making progress. So today, as I said, we're talking about your products and your services and how you can promote them. So often I find a lot of the heart-centered entrepreneurs I work with, spiritual entrepreneurs, healers, therapists, coaches, they have a kind of like a cringe factor around selling. So if you're resonating with that and you kind of and know that you don't like selling, or maybe you hate selling or marketing, then just give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comment section, and let me know specifically what is it about sales that you find challenging, because it's quite a big area. So it's really good to kind of get into the nitty gritty and see what specifically is holding you back in the sales. So I know for a lot of people, it's kind of around the mindset of sales and selling. We've all had experiences perhaps when we've been shopping, and we've been sold to, or we've had assistants approach us, and you know, it can kind of feel like they're stalking you. I don't know if you've been into a clothes shop and felt as though the assistants are stalking you, and then it's really funny because sometimes when you want one you can't find one, or they're busy talking or something. So it's kind of interesting, and from their point of view I guess they need to have that balance between being there to help us, and then also kind of like not stalking us, because it's kind of quite off-putting, isn't it, when that happens. And it's the same for us, you know, selling our services and our products, whether you're at a network marketing event, or whether you're face-to-face with your customers, whether you're online with your customers. We need to have that balance, because the other day I was talking about sales as being serving, really. And so if you've got any challenges around sales and selling and you kind of cringe at the thought of it, you know, then think about sales as being service, all right? If you're not serving your clients, if you're wanting to serve your clients, you need to attract your clients. In order to attract them, you need to market to them. And we talked a little bit about that the other day. The best way to be marketing to your clients is to be providing value for them, informing them, educating them, giving them, you know, a taste or a flavour of working with you, so they get to know, like and trust you, and they get to experience what it might be like to work with you. So one of the things that I love doing is to be able to talk with people and share, and we've got an ideal platform now that we've got this amazing technology to be able to be online, to be able to share our products and our services, and share our thoughts, and be able to give people an experience. So I've really embraced technology, and that's made a huge shift for me in my business. It was what helped me to take my business from an offline business to where I was working with local people and running training events, to now having an online business where I'm able to connect with people worldwide. I work with a lot of clients over phone or Skype, again worldwide, and I get to be able to share on radio shows and telesummits all through the technology. So it's a fantastic tool. You know, there's a lot to learn, but it really is an amazing way to be able to share your gifts. And of course, people are coming to you because they're looking for you, so they find you and they find what you're offering. So I'm not going to get really technical on this live stream, but I just kind of wanted to cover the mindset, because that's again a really big part of it, and then have you thinking about your marketing and your sales, and what kind of plan you've got in place. Hopefully you've got one. I know some of you are kind of like on a wing and a prayer with this, so it's kind of, it'll be an opportunity for you to look at what you're doing right now, and maybe how you can get a plan together and a strategy. I love helping people to create their marketing plans and strategies. And again, the marketing plan and the strategy that will work for you, it's got to be something that you're aligned with. Now, we've been talking a lot about alignment over the past few days, and this is so important, because if you're not aligned, we've talked about business models, if you're not aligned with your business model, if you're not aligned with your marketing or your sales, then you're not going to attract the clients, you're not going to make the sales. So you need to find a marketing plan, or create a marketing plan that is perfect for you, okay? You need to love what you're doing. So these things you've heard me speaking on the other live streams about, because it's so important, the alignment and actually loving what you do. So I used to really not like marketing, you know. There's some aspects of it that aren't my most favourite thing, all the technical setup and so forth, you know, so I kind of get some support with that. So you don't have to do everything in your business, but you know, the marketing and the sales, at least initially, you're probably going to be the one who's needing to do that, because you want to connect more with your clients. And so the way to do that, there's many channels that you can use. You can use social media, you can use Facebook, you can use YouTube, you can use Twitter, as long as you don't want to say too much, right? I never kind of figured Twitter out really, but you know, yeah, I've got quite a big following on there, but don't ask me how, because I can never say what I want to say in 140 characters. Anyway, there is a plan and a strategy behind that. So yeah, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's LinkedIn, there's YouTube. You know, you can use your speaking. If you like speaking, then you can use speaking to be able to connect with people, and that can be through writing articles or blog posts. If you like writing, that's a great way to be able to connect with people. Also through the video. So if you're quite happy to show up and shine and talk about your gifts and your offerings, your products and services, give people an experience, then again video could be something that's quite useful for you. It's very big right now on social media, both on YouTube and also on Facebook Live, which is kind of more recent, but it's, you know, an amazing tool and a vehicle to promote your business. So come back to the mindset a little bit, because I know for some of you it's around the confidence and that whole idea of sales and selling or marketing. They're two different things, but you know, I know they get lumped together often, especially in your minds. And so yeah, sometimes to actually talk about yourself and talk about your products and services, and let's face it, if you're the product, if you're a service-based entrepreneur, then you are the product or the service. And so it can feel sometimes as though you're tooting your own horn, so to speak. And I think we grow up with the beliefs that we shouldn't toot our own horn, that we shouldn't blow our own trumpet, all those kind of little phrases that we kind of hear and we kind of take on, you know. And so that inhibits us, and that kind of really often will shut us down in terms of talking about what we're offering. You know, we kind of don't feel like we want to appear like a show off or greedy. So I know I'm hearing these themes all the time from the women that I'm working with. So really have a think about that, because as I say, I think that, you know, you have purpose, you have amazing gifts and talents, and you have resources that the clients that you're wanting to work with really need. Okay, if you've got an idea for a product or a service, if you've got a purpose and you've got gifts and talents, you want to be helping people, then there are definitely people out there that need you. Again, you know, we need that mindset, because sometimes in our sales and in our marketing, that mindset is still playing out. So if you think that, you know, nobody wants what you're offering, then that, my darlings, is what you're going to create. Okay, so really be clear on that mindset. But truthfully, your clients are everywhere. Ideal clients are everywhere, and there's plenty of clients to go around. We're all unique, we're all different, and we're all offering different services and products. Even if it's a similar product or service or program, we are as individuals unique, and so there's going to be no two people the same. Some people will be drawn to your energy, some people will be drawn to somebody else's energy, some people will prefer to do it online, some people prefer to do it in person, some want to do it, you know, slowly at their own pace. They might want a home study program, other people maybe want to do it quicker, they might want a VIP day. So, you know, there's all kind of clients and all kinds of needs, and you can look to see how you want to work, and again how you want to market and promote your services. So it really is about getting clear on who you're working with, your ideal clients. I call them soulmate clients, because that's kind of really what it feels like when you're working with people that you love and they love you, and it's fun. So think about your soulmate clients and what they need, and really there is a sweet spot between what they need and your gifts, your unique talents and gifts, so that, you know, you can create the product that is perfect for them, or the service that is perfect for them. Okay, so hope this is resonating for you. So drop me some hearts or some thumbs up. I'm not sure still if I can see them or not, because I can just see people coming onto the live stream, but I can't see any messages at the minute. So maybe you're shy, maybe you're lurking. So, you know, in terms of you marketing your business, if you don't have a plan, thank you for the thumbs up. Who is that? I hope you haven't put messages and I can't see them. I feel really bad. But anyway, if you have put messages, then what I'll do is I will reply to them afterwards if I can't see them now. And if you haven't put comments, then maybe drop a little comment in there. Let me know where you're from. Always good to see who's on board with us. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, it really helps to have feedback and to kind of know that this is resonating for you, or you know, if you've got a specific question or challenge, then I can help you out with that while we're here. Okay, so the thing with your marketing and sales, so you want to be focusing on your clients. Okay, so it's not about you, it's not about the product and the service so much. First of all, your clients don't care about your product or your service until they've bought you. Hi Yolanda from Ohio, thanks for the thumbs up and commenting. So your clients don't care about your product or your service until they care about you. So they've got to know who you are a little bit. You don't need to give them your whole life story or anything, but they need to be able to connect with you and to kind of really buy into you. You know, they have to kind of like you, or else they're not going to want to have a service from you. They're not going to want to connect more with you. Okay, so a good way to do that is, as I said, to give them a little bit of a taste or an experience with you in some way. There's lots of different ways that you can do that. You can give them, you know, some of your ideas, and you can kind of do that through maybe articles on blog posts or kind of freebie giveaways. Other than that, experiences. So if you're actually getting on a call with somebody, or you're doing a teleseminar or a radio show, or if you're doing a video, people get more of that face-to-face connection with you and more of an experience with you. That helps them to get to know you, to kind of see that, you know, you've got similar values. Often we will buy from people like us, and also people that we kind of feel some kind of connection with. So one of the things that you can look at in terms of your marketing and even in terms of creating your products and services is your brand. That comes back to your values. So what are your values? And when I'm looking to work with people, you know, my coaches and mentors, I'm looking for people that have similar values that I have, that I know I will be aligned with and able to work with, that will get me, and I can kind of get where they're coming from, and we, you know, we're a good fit together. So that's really important to think about. Very often your clients are like you in terms of what they like and their values, and also they might be like a previous version of you. So you've been there where they are, and now you're helping them because you've been through that, and you can help them with that. So confidence is another thing that often comes up for people around their sales and their marketing. They don't feel confident, as I said, being visible. They may not feel confident speaking, or they may not feel confident in themselves. And you know, if you're not feeling confident or worthy in yourself, we were talking about, you know, the pricing the other day. It affects your pricing, but it also affects how you're showing up, whether that's face to face in, you know, meetings with people, or whether it's online through you know, video, or through interviews or anything that you're doing. That will kind of come across as well. So really want to be working on your confidence, your self-esteem, self-worth, so that you're valuing yourself, you're valuing your products and services. You know, you need to love yourself and love your products and services, love your clients. Love is just key really to everything. When we're coming from that place of love, we spoke about love the other day in terms of mindset, you know, love or fear, but when we love ourselves, when we love our clients, when we love what we're doing, that energy is going into everything we do, and it's that energy that your clients will pick up from you, and that they will fall in love with, okay, because they want some of that energy and they want that experience. Okay, so hope that's given you lots of food for thought. I don't know if you've got any questions, Yolanda, in terms of, you know, sales or marketing, or just let me know kind of a little bit about how you feel around sales or marketing, and if this is resonating for you, that would be great. Not sure if you've gone shy, or sometimes I know when people are watching, if they don't catch the beginning, sometimes there's kind of like a little bit of a catch up where I don't see your comment for a while, or B, if you're watching the live stream, you may not have caught up with where I am at the minute. Anyway, so the other thing that I wanted to say for you is to kind of give you some homework today, which is to think about some different ways that you can market. Think about different social media channels. Think about if you're offline, how you can communicate your value and share your gifts, products and services with people. and to really look and see which are the things that you love doing. You know, I don't love networking at live events. I kind of find that quite challenging. And so, you know, I kind of learnt to do it and be a bit more comfortable with it, kind of play a little trick with my mind and kind of enjoy it. But to be truthful, I'd much rather, you know, be speaking on a radio show, or I don't mind speaking offline, so I don't mind if I'm up front speaking, but I really kind of find it quite uncomfortable kind of having to connect with people when they're already chatting or something like that. I kind of, you know, really out of my comfort zone. Now, sometimes we want to move through that, but realistically, do the things that you really love and the things that are easy for you. You don't have to make it hard work for yourself. Okay, so Yolanda, I write content, provide communication strategy for entrepreneurs, startups and creators. My challenge is, how would you share the idea of how essential good copy is? That's a good question. So I guess the thing I would say to you to come back to, because again, everybody's different. So my question to you, first of all, Yolanda, would be, who are your ideal clients? I know you've said that, you know, they're startups and they're creatives. So what are their challenges? What is it they're looking to create? What are their goals? And then what are the goals that they are challenged with and struggling with right now? And you're saying that you've identified that the copy is a part of that, and I'm sure it's the case. You know, messaging is really important. Hi Paulina, thanks for the thumbs up. So yeah, think about who you're working with, what their challenges are, and where are they hanging out in terms of, I notice you've also put down that you are currently looking at Instagram followers to have a brief telephone or video chat with you. Yeah, okay, and you've got a goal of 21 meetups. That's quite a big goal. Woohoo! How amazing would that be if you get 21 meetups, yeah? So, yeah, I mean, so have you identified that your clients are hanging out on Instagram? I'm not really familiar with Instagram. It's not something that I mean, I've seen it, but I don't use it. I kind of don't use it, don't get it. But if you've identified that your people definitely are on Instagram, then it could be a great way for you to connect with them. So their challenges at no time, no interest. Okay, well, if they've got no interest, are they really your ideal clients? Or is that the product that they're wanting? Are you trying to sell them something they don't want? Here's the thing, is that if we're selling, we need to be selling something so that something that people are looking for and that they're wanting. So that's why it's really good to get clear on their most pressing challenge that they will pay for now. Yeah, people in startup, I don't know particularly whether copy is their main thing. It may be for your clients, but I would question that. The way to find out is to actually have the conversation with them, not as a sales call, but to just connect with them and find out and ask them what their challenges are if you haven't already done that. Okay, so you're saying they've got no interest in writing their own copy. So, and do you do copywriting, Yolanda? I'm assuming that you might do, if that's one of the things that you're looking at. Is it a direct sale that you're offering them, or an affiliate sale to get their copy done for them? Or you're just wanting to give them education and information in terms of, you know, getting professional copy? I'm not quite sure. But with any, you know, any service that we're offering, we want to make sure that it is something that our clients are wanting, that they have to have the interest in, they have to make time for it, yeah? So sometimes the challenge is that they don't make time because they don't think it's, you know, the most pressing thing. But, you know, it is going upstream. I would say look for the people who already realise that it is an issue, yeah? The other things that you can do to connect with the people who don't yet realise that they need to be working with you, or that they need to get their copy done, or have some support with writing their copy, would be people who are already saying that they're not interested in writing their copy, that they can't, you know, if they're saying that, you know, you've got to ask them to look at their sales and their marketing strategy. How else are they going to get their products or services out to their clients? There's need to be some channel that they're going to get them out. So if they're not going to do it themselves, then they need to outsource it to somebody. So if you're offering that service, and that's where you come in, and really maybe talk about the benefits that people will get from working with you. So you're saying that you do press releases and web copy, so forth, yeah. So just maybe you could do a case study and show the difference between, you know, like a bad bio and a good bio. Not quite sure that you'd do that very well on Instagram, but if you're doing it on Facebook and you said your clients were hanging out there, then that would work, or networking and business related events. So you're going to those. So yeah, maybe you can get to present at one of those events, and then you could talk about how you've helped a client with their copy and the difference it's made, and go from the before and the after and show people that transformation. Hope that makes sense. I hope that's resonating for you. Otherwise, then, you know, drop me a message and I'd be happy to have a look a bit more and see what you're doing. If you haven't already joined us, then do join us in the Wealthy Business Goddess Tribe, because there's lots of resources there, lots of ladies that are doing amazing things. So yeah, I hope that that's given you plenty to think about. I hope it's given you some ideas, Yolanda, and I look forward to hearing how it all goes. Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. So let me know. I'd like to kind of see what you're up to. And if this is resonating for you, if you've missed some of the previous shows, then do catch up with them by joining the Wealthy Business Goddess Tribe. I'll put that link above in just a few minutes when we finish. And there's also Sacred Money Archetypes quiz, which is fantastic for being able to align your spiritual and your financial destiny. Great way to really identify some of the behaviours that are playing out in your unconscious. So I'm going to say thank you so much for being with me. Any questions, if you're watching on the replay, then pop questions in the contents below, and let me know in the group how I can support you further, anything else that you'd like me to talk on. We've got a couple more days left of this particular challenge, so we are going to be talking tomorrow about how to open to the flow of abundance, and then we'll be talking about how you can allow success and growth. Okay, my darlings, great to connect with you as always, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Lots of love and bye for now.